Shall we play a game?
Woody, is that you?
Uh-oh. You escaped from somewhere, didn't you?
Yeah, it's me.
Oh, is this a freaking patrol?
How are you guys getting along?
That's bullshit.
I do remember most of you now, yeah.
Whoa, you have us at a disadvantage. Who are you?
Woody, you still have that dress I gave you?
Oh, fuck.
No, I gave that back.
Oh, that's too bad. Are you looking for something over there?
We're just out wandering around.
We're not looking for any trouble.
Are you looking for something?
We already found what we were looking for.
What are your intentions?
Right? Great. I come back to the bear next level.
we gotta survive this. We're gonna go to sleep real quick.
Well, I think we may have to come to a deal here. We have something you want, you have something we want.
Okay.
This pays way better than the orcs do.
It's better than the horse.
Really? Sure. You're talking about the orcs that raided the town?
Yeah, they didn't pay me near enough.
Well, did you run across you probably know Bob.
Yeah,
How's he doing?
he's good. He's tied up right now.
He's kind of busy, huh?
Yeah, that too.
Preoccupied. Okay, well, what are your terms?
What's he worth to you?
He's pretty good hand.
You say he had on him? Didn't have
Nothing.
They was found.
Some copper.
500 gold, 250. He may. We probably should have stashed that somewhere. Like
No kidding. To the last time we got served,
I didn't even take anything from that.
but you couldn't.
We had 500 gold, 250 platinum, masterwork heavy mace, rapier, short bow, arrows, 20 arrows, and a masterwork dagger.
And a mule.
And a mule.
And some saddlebags.
Well, we assume that you've got over 3,000 worth of coinage.
Oh yeah, but that's good help and a good mules. They're tough to come by these days. Another, 1,500 gold, and we'll call it even.
It's a common thing.
1,500. Trust me, I'm not a common thief.
Not a common thing or thief.
Thief.
I said it's a common theme.
Oh, theme. I thought you said common thief. Sorry.
No, the skull wanted 1,500 information. No, he's wanting 1,500. Everybody's got.
The less you say, the better. We do need to share information with them.
No, I was trying to get him to figure it out. He didn't understand.
I love this game.
So do we recognize this guy? Or does Woody?
That,
Does Woody recognize this guy?
The lady's talking to us.
do I not look familiar to you?
No.
Her face kind of changes, and she looks a lot like the barmaid that got you your dress.
Mm.
How about now? Or is this better? She looks exactly like you.
Already been there.
A little disappointed they didn't throw you in jail. She changes back to herself.
pretty obvious I don't have the strength to lift the bar opening the gate.
Didn't realize you were that weak.
Talk to me tomorrow.
Do we have a deal?
You take all our treasure, you keep bob and weave, we don't ever have to see each other again.
Oh, I'm sure we'll see each other again.
Deal?
Did you shake her head no?
We're going in the dungeon. We're going to go in there and stay for 6 hours and we'll come back.
That's right. We're blazing.
Well, I don't think that's a good enough deal.
How can we trust that we would have free passage, safe passage?
Yeah, my word. I won't bond you for another week.
Find another dungeon.
180, we're 180 feet.
Yep.
What's the range of a fireball? You're damn close.
Thing was 400 feet below.
Yeah.
Isn't Fireball long?
Nope. Nope.
It is.
I can touch anymore.
Why would you need to look that up?
Yeah, range is long. I'm saying I have one. Just
Well, you have one. You're out them big thing. Roguish looking some bitches, huh?
Yeah.
Dwarf in the tree.
Ranger right beside you. Oh, that's like, listen,
Half a football field away. It's not very far.
60 yards.
From the end of the end zone to the 50-yard line. Not very damn far. It's pretty close. I think I can see the whites of their eyes. Maybe not.
it wasn't that good.
Yeah, he's just going to keep asking us to just have.
Kind of more than shit smell. If you better access, I can handle it.
Did you bring blood today?
I got 3 aligned weapons.
You can change them out.
Well, I already changed 2. I got a line weapon and invisibility purge, and then some domains. That's all I got.
You were geared up for Rock Shadow.
I was in full bush bear.
You got a wand in your boot, don't you?
I got a wand.
That ain't gonna keep up with Fireball.
Well, you make the call. This could be a TTK.
We have an arcane spellcaster with that fireball, so they might not have to do.
Well, if they do, we need surrender.
So you guys have Fireball?
Well, that fireball been looking for you.
I could put eating these. These are good.
They are good.
Never mind.
All right.
Favorite bulldog cookie there is.
We're gonna need an answer. Hold on just a second. We're gonna need an answer. I want to be able to make sure the microphone understood me.
Well, shapeshifter, you look like you just walked over your own grave. I'm your Huckleberry. I don't know if that's the right quarter.
Said both of those things. I don't know if he says them. Johnny Ringo.
Mm-hmm. An awesome movie. Val Kilmer, man, he could act. Guys, make the call. I'm shooting.
They're just talking right now. I don't know. You're not.
Well, you quit talking to me quick.
Well, we need to make them have a booth. I'm not interested in talking to them, so.
Do you want to pay and hope they give us free passage? Of course, he said he'd see us again in a week.
Well, they'll bother us again. I mean, let's see.
How many of those you got? Right. Well, that's a long time, all right.
Yeah. Got 3 second level spells I can pull out with summon nature allies.
It's worth it, especially if you get them close to a spell kit. What's the range on those?
And he's still got his storm.
Just a minute, we're checking with our brew.
As far as she knows, I'm making.
He's got a pet dog.
Those 3-legged ones.
Yeah, they're probably sitting over there going, boy, I hope we don't have fireball.
Look at what we deal with here.
25 plus.
No, it ain't very far. But, yeah, it's a long way to cover. Those look like they have bows. That's
Yeah, they do.
We're overburdened. We're not going to be able to run.
35 feet to summon nature ally.
You were going to give them Bob?
Well, if we give him 1,500 gold, we need to get Bob and this mule back in.
Absolutely.
If we give you
We got a terrible negotiation job with Bob. Why do we want him back? Another hired man, and we're going to negotiate a better deal.
Welcome, Bob.
Today, if you come back with that, Bob, you're gonna have a hell of a hard time getting somebody else there. Bob Jr.'s not gonna be jumping at the chance.
His loss.
What kind of odds are we talking here?
Slim and none.
5 to 17.
17. overkill much, Jimmy? Compensating for something?
I put 16.
Yeah, that's one we can't see. Yet they're all roguish types. They're gonna have good reflex saves. They're probably gonna get out of entangled. That's it. Down
It's 16.
entangled, they get a reflex save.
You're going to flag for too many men on the field.
Wait till you get my roughing the passer.
Where do you want the 1,500 gold?
One of you can bring it up to me. I'll meet you halfway. How's that?
How about 13 gems worth 100 gold pieces each?
You're almost there. I will appraise those gems before we make our trade.
But we need to be sure to get Bob.
How about a really nice wristwatch? The Casio.
Roll them.
Man, there ain't a dragon around here.
There's a red dragon out there. You need one.
That would help.
Well, if you got to stall long enough, I can roll a random encounter, and maybe it'll be a sheriff's patrol. Maybe it'll be a bunch of wolves.
Yeah. I can take a random encounter. There's 60 of them, only 4 of us.
5.
Okay. If you count the three-legged dog.
Bullseye, you don't have to take that chance.
3/4. Round up to 5.
What do you think, Austis?
Well,
Do they have bows?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a problem. That's a big problem. Big problem.
if they give us the 1,500, they're gonna give us Bob the mule and the horseback, or mule and the Bob.
Yeah, 1,500, we get Bob and the mule back.
Yeah. Empty.
Yep.
He doesn't have a bow in his hand. She doesn't have a bow in her hand, and she doesn't have a bow in her hand.
What are we talking to?
Everybody, you're talking to the rogue.
Just call her shapeshifter.
Korak is her name, if you would like to know.
Korak.
Korrak.
But I'm sure the town will be interested in some of this information.
I'll let you two decide. I don't know.
Did we only have 13 gems? Do we have
Well,
more
we
gems?
got
13 gems.
Well, which
we
way?
got 19 gems we didn't appraise.
Does gold weigh more than gems?
Yeah.
What we did, 19 gems we didn't look like.
Well, let's get rid of the gold because they'd be lighter or heavier. I mean,
Yeah, we can come up with 1,500 gold. It's going to take us a little time to count.
We'll keep an eye on you. So you are going to pay?
as long as we get our guy and our mule back.
She turns around and says, "Hey, Bill, go get our guests." This guy wants to run. Takes off running.
No, we got the edge net.
The wizard is supposed to leave and get it.
That was my first thought. Then I thought,
Are we counting 1,500 gold?
Yeah, we can give it to. I'm sure the city and town like to know about this information too. Because these are the people that led the attack.
Something is good about it.
Said she was paid by the orcs.
We'll do that.
yeah.
Get her paid off. Let's get this over with. Let's go.
We'll move on. Hopefully, we'll deal with it
Pull it
at
off like a band-aid and dragging it out. Don't let them have any more time to think about it.
Yeah, very good.
So who's taking the gold over?
Oh, I can take it over. I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah, 1,500 gold.
Okay, I'll take 1,500 gold over and
150 pounds.
50 pounds worth of gold.
What? Oh,
We could just take a bunch of IOUs, kind of like Dumb and Dumber.
well, sure.
See? These are IOUs. Maybe for
You can take our word for it. Your word.
for a Lamborghini, I think.
Could have a summon something and have it summon carried out there.
They did that to Brienne. They promised her so much money for her birthday and gave her a sack with a bunch of IOUs. You might want to save that one. Not put different amounts on.
Okay, so he brings back pulling the mule and an unconscious Bob. He looks like he's pretty beat up.
Okay, now when we get back to town, we're just gonna have people volunteer to go with us.
Well, it's a
We
place.
tell the story about how we paid 6,000
Yeah.
gold pieces for Bob and our mule back.
Spend that well.
I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, that cost us 4,500 in gold.
6,000.
Plus the equipment, which was a lot.
6,000. That's most of where I'm sticking to it. Doing it with her nipple in a twist before I get done with her.
Lord giveth, the Lord taketh away.
No, Kenrick taketh away.
We earn and she take it. This is like getting taxed by the government.
I'll leave that in the video. All right, so what are you gonna do?
Tea party.
We're heading down.
Yeah, we're gonna. Did they leave?
Yeah, they left.
We go to town and take us a week to pre-train. A whole week, she's not going to bother us. We're going to be in town training.
But yeah, I bet they'll be back.
When you least which way are they going? I'm going to watch them as long as they can, see where they're going.
They're heading north.
Because tomorrow I'm full of spells and I got shapeshift. A little different story. I got a different attitude
Well-
in the morning. Well, what?
Do we want to go? Do we want to go after him in the morning?
I think we want to go up a level.
Well, we will in the
In the
morning.
morning.
Oh, that's
We'll
right.
be at 7th level in the morning. Then go after him.
I'm keeping. I'm watching. Over the hill or whichever. Wherever it is.
That would be my suggestion. Was we chase him in the morning?
Where do we want to spend the night? There's no guarantee they ain't gonna come back tonight.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
For a week, yeah.
We didn't give any word. We did not promise not to tackle.
Let's go prepared for.
Where are we gonna spend the night? We want to go back to one of those mausoleums.
Yeah, we haven't seen anybody bother them, have we? They're locked from the
No, they locked from the outside.
outside.
Yep.
How do we even get down into? Oh, how did we get down to the dungeon again? Through
The bottom mausoleum, there's a secret door.
Yeah, there's
The floor.
behind that. Yeah, there's a big coffin in there, and then behind
I
that,
say we go
we can go sleep.
sleep in that.
How far is that from here? We haven't been too far.
Well, how far has Bob been? Like 2 hours?
Yeah, 2 hours, I think. Of what we
I don't think they'll fuck with us when we're full.
And I can't. They probably won't expect us to come after him either. But I don't know. But I say we go after.
Maybe we'll get the motherfucker. Someone stole your Bob and your money. I say we go get the motherfucker.
Yeah, that's why I was figuring if we could get. I'd rather go at another level.
Well, don't level up.
Yeah.
I would feel bad if I leveled up because of
Because I mean, they're not going to be able to level up tomorrow. So
fourth level. All right, so we're gonna go back to the mausoleum and spend the night there.
can we go ahead and start leveling up? Or are you going to have a counter before then?
I'm gonna start leveling up.
Yeah.
I got a lot to do. Well, I gotta figure out.
Nope.
Oh,
Don't start leveling up yet.
Too late.
next 8th level's when I get to the big level. Yeah.
So a foot patrol wanders into camp.
What?
A foot patrol.
No, we're camping in the mausoleum.
Oh shit. Okay, never mind.
No, why we weren't there.
No, you're right. You're right. Damn it. I rolled a wandering monster. You just need to roll a 1d10. 1. Patrol.
We would have to take
I hired them fuckers. I don't care what they charge us.
You guys were falling asleep. I'm sorry. I'm still.
and you say what? The guards, what? Somebody knocks on the door? The foot patrol knocks on the door?
That would have been,
Okay, so we can start. Oh, my. 7th level.
No, domain spells. I mean, I can only cast domain spells on me.
No, you can cast them on anybody. It's your special abilities you can only cast on yourself.
Okay.
But any domain spell you get, you can cast on whoever you want to. But now your domain special ability, you only on yourself. Like your luck and your freedom of movement's only on yourself. But like your fly, you can cast on anybody. Okay, here is my hit die. A 9. That'll work. We would have taken Foot Patrol. You better roll that again. Make sure.
You have to come by when we see him next time.
Oh! Fuck that up. I guess we'll just move that down the next day. Next morning?
Yeah, it's gonna take me a little bit of time.
I need to roll hit points. Here we go.
Shit, is right.
Good thing you got a high con.
All right, James, I'm gonna roll my hit dice. 7. I'll roll for Kenrick. I assume he's gonna go up as a rogue. That's a D6, right?
Yes.
I'm
6.
gonna pull my toad out of my pocket and let him go free. You're gonna hear that today, did you? Technically, I didn't have all my hit points again because of that. Okay, in doing so, you add your arcane hero class level to your druid level for determining your animal companion's bonus hit dice, natural and In addition, your animal companion gains many of the abilities that familiar possesses. Add your arcane hierophant to your arcane spell class and intelligence bonus and special. I don't think that changes, but they shoot. Bullseye just got smarter though, and he's now a magical beast, but I can still cast animals on him as if he's a. Yeah. Okay, so this spreadsheet.
Okay, my spot and search would have both went up by 1 since you're rolling all that.
Box now 10.
Spot is 10 and search is 7. Yep.
Feel bad, Ken.
Why is that?
No, I don't. I'm lying. I've been waiting for you guys to meet her.
Apparently already, yeah.
It was the perfect reaction. Woody, is that you? You thinking it was somebody from the island. Perfect reaction.
So you think we're hunting with some brigands, huh?
Yeah, that's what I vote for.
Bandits. The wet bandits.
That was my thought when we gave her the money that we'd
Get it back.
we'd get it back. Cause I'd rather face her up a level of full health than
Make sure you put some links in the track.
weapons level. Doesn't change a whole lot for me except my DAV and hit points. I figured it'd make a lot of difference for you guys and your spells. Now, next level, I'll get Great Cleave. That's going to be my. But I've got Cleave. I don't even use it.
Take time bubbling up.
Okay, so I got 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm gonna roll hit dice for my pet.
What the hell happened there? Oh, he should have got a will save on his inflict.
Oh, yeah. What happened? Keep going.
Probably would have.
I'm sure I would have made it.
You've been doing so well.
Yeah.
He was due.
And the neat thing is, my fort save, none of my saves went up any.
That's what I like to hear.
Into your entanglement.
I'm not to get a reflex save and all them rogues are gonna. I don't know if
They're not all
gonna
rogues.
be that good.
That's true. Okay, let me think of another one.
Spells, no. Yes.
Yeah, fourth level cleric spells are just a whole lot of good ones.
Well, Dimension Door for you will be good.
Yeah.
Well, spell immunity's not too bad for 4th level. Summon monster.
It takes a full round action though, right?
Yeah, spins your hole.
And they're gonna be pretty smart. They see me start to cast a slower than spell, they're gonna draw a little bit of aggro. Recitation's pretty good. I can pull spells out of splat books, right?
Yeah.
Problem with recitations on last one. For one. Magic weapon greater. I wonder how much of a problem those arcane casters are gonna be. Magic weapon greater doesn't do me any good. It's the same thing as magic weapon until I get to 8th level. Like, well, it doesn't last a lot longer.
Look like it's gonna be stormy today.
Yeah.
Does it look like it's gonna be stormy today? It's my obligation as a druid to ask about the weather.
Not that I'm aware of.
So you can hold a touch spell indefinitely, right?
Yeah. Until you cast it.
Dang it, yeah. Can't do that.
Well, that's not a good decision. That's not a good decision.
Everybody leveled up.
I am Kenrick's ability. I mean, from his oh shoot, I don't know what to say. It was be ran up. He should.
You go up as a barbarian, did he?
Yeah. What the frick?
Or
He is fine.
Yeah, you guys are finally starting to believe it. I'm gonna go pee.
Okay, I think I'm ready.
I didn't do the skill points, but
I haven't either. Yeah, I did. Yeah, and do them for my inhabitants.
I did my skill points, but I'm not going to do it. I don't do that. I can't tell. One thing I had.
yeah, I get two skill points a level, so mine is
Pretty easy for me.
Should we try to take this woman alive? Or reward for her? Look, she's going to have a lot of at-will abilities, probably. It's probably going to get pickled. She's probably going to change into one of us, and we're not going to know who to attack. Oh, Jimmy's going to hear my tactic on audio.
Yeah.
So we need to come up with a signal. See what I'm saying? You can go back outside and pee for a little bit.
So I'll get another beer.
Didn't I say if I survived that, I was going to drink a shot of whiskey? We survived it. If she shapeshifts into one of us and we can't tell which one is real,
Dude, right here.
is that pretty easy to pick up on? So let's come up with like 3 signals. So the first time it happens, it's going to be in your tug.
You can do it any order you want.
Second,
Any one of the 3 signals.
okay, that way she doesn't know.
Yeah,
She can't replicate it. But ear tug, nose touch, chin. Is that 3 of them? 1, 2, 3. To verify who's.
The Indian picked out of the room.
Yeah, you get to hear it later.
Are you good?
I guess. Oh my God.
This is gonna be no problem. No problem. We just gotta make sure the freaking arrows are. I should have taken me where those spots. Let me see.
Well, there's a spell called Protection from Arrows or something in there.
I got Entropic Shield is all I can find. Which is good.
Probably a sorcerer spell.
Yeah, it seemed like there was protection from normal missiles or something.
Protection from arrows.
Protection from arrows.
Yes.
Well, it's not on my spell list, but I do have Entropic Shield.
20% miss chance. All that is.
It's personal, yeah. So that's help.
Yeah, Protection from Evil is second level sorcerer spell.
Can you shapeshift now?
Yes. Just working on that.
So you can fly?
I could if that's the form I choose. I can't cast in shapeshifted form yet though.
How long, what's the duration?
8 hours.
Ooh, that's good. You can scout dog and all their trail.
+2 for every hour. It's going to be 12 or 15 hours plus 30 DC.
It's only +1 for every 24 hours.
That's not what we just read earlier. The trail.
Track?
Yeah, trail going cold. It added a +2 for every hour.
Well, it's not what I just read it.
Maybe that was sense. That was sense.
Well, that might be sent, but track, it's a +1 for every 24 hours.
If I'm tracking by sense, trail goes cold.
Yeah, this was just using track. Now, scent would add to whatever. But every 24 hours, it adds a +1 to the DC modifier. So I think we can track them with just track. When it's scent, I don't know what scent adds to the. It'd give you a bonus, I would think, to that. So this hard ground, soft ground.
Hard ground.
Well, is it firm ground or hard ground? Hard ground probably like a dungeon. Firm ground.
No, it says firm at the best.
It's soft. Probably would be very soft. It'd be.
I'd say firm.
You have 4 options. You have very soft ground, firm ground, or hard ground.
Firm.
Okay, so your DC would be 15, and then you add a +1 for every day.
And Bob's a tracker. He's a tracker from way back. Speaking of Bob, we would have got him healed up.
Well, I'm sorry about that, guys.
No problem. We're just glad you're with us.
Yeah, there was way too many for one person.
You're way too easy for us.
Did you get any information about it? And do you know anything?
Did you hear anything? Yeah.
No.
No.
They come up and they grabbed me and started beating me, and I lost consciousness pretty quickly. I woke up when you guys woke me up. Oh, what's the plan?
Heal.
You want me to kill you? What?
We're gonna head out to the tree and try to pick up the trail, tracking in the other direction they went. And it hasn't been 24 hours yet, has it?
Nope.
Okay. Because that adds a +1 to our DC for every 24 hours. And then, how many of them was there?
Oh,
That helps.
For every 3, it lowers it by 1.
Okay.
So say 5 at least. So now you're down to a DC 10 survival check to catch the trail.
Okay.
And they're all medium creatures, right?
Yep.
That doesn't change any of the DC modifier. And it hasn't snowed or anything. So
And I use my survival skill.
yep, just make a survival check.
Did anybody else's search spot, listen, whatever change?
Reese's wood. I'll go and do that now. He's gonna get 9.
Okay, tied 16. Did that change? Are you done yet?
I'm just starting.
Shapeshift once is a little bit of a problem.
Everybody smile. Thank you. Better get some smiling faces on this motherfucker. No? First, the big sexy.
That's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Didn't you say you're going to do a shot if we all made it out?
No, never said that.
That's all I heard.
You got
All right, James.
yeah.
His spot went up to 10.
Hold on. I was going to take a shot, but nobody made it out.
You'd have a whole new group.
Spot went up to 10?
Yeah,
Why would I have it at 5?
I don't know.
Or the character. Kenrick, skills, spot, 5. Okay, well, now 10. Okay.
His search is 11.
Okay.
His move, you want his move silent?
Yes.
It's 15.
Okay.
Listen is 12. Hide is 9 if you want it. No, hide is 17. You might not have needed to put one in here. I think I'm going to make that a 16. That.
Open lock?
Disabled device is 11. You son of a bitch. Open lock is a 14.
Good.
Good.
Any of yours changed, Kenrick?
6. My concentration, my spellcraft, and my knowledge planes.
So listen, search, and spot didn't change?
Spot's 5. Listen is 8. Just kidding, it's 5.
Listen's 8?
No, listen's 5.
Okay.
And search,
1.
yep.
Okay. Woody, anything?
Concentration went up.
Just spotter first.
Yeah, listen, spot, search. Only.
That's I put all my points in concent. No,
What's your search? I have 0.
search is 0.
Oh, that'd be why.
Oh,
Anything Bullseye change?
His survival. I put 2 points in survival.
Okay.
Specifically for what's your face? His intelligence went up. Is that a survival? Survival is wisdom, but knowledge or listen and those are wisdom. Listen and spot are both wisdom. Okay, his wisdom didn't change. His intelligence did.
Yes, intelligence might change his search to be. I don't know. He didn't use the search probably. So
Right, does not have search. Got spot and listen. They're both 7. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Barry, your spell is ready?
yep, it's ready. Fireball, 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 fireball.
That sounds like my spell. I guess just time to start measuring our fireballs. I should suck my TPK group of 7 level characters.
could happen. But it ain't going to be easy.
Did my dog pick up a trail? Roll 16.
What's the DC?
10.
He just barely picked it up then. Yes. How often do you have to check?
Doesn't say.
I think until some circumstance changed. I'm on their trail.
Until we find them.
Till,
Something would have to change. I mean, if they changed course or crossed a river or did
for
something.
every mile,
Every month.
you have to make a survival check.
Okay, and how many miles you travel in a day?
Just as many as they can.
No, but I'm trying to figure out how many.
What were we doing? 8?
And that was 4.
We got a guy that moves 20 over the line.
But we don't know if they could have stopped or camped out, or they could what they did.
Split up.
20 feet.
We were doing 4 hexes a day.
We can go 16 miles a day. That 20 foot, or he can go 16 miles a day. The rest of us can go 20 foot.
But they've got dwarf in their group, don't they?
Yeah.
So they're going to be moving the same speed as we are at 20.
Unless he's got some barbarian.
Oh yeah, or some boost or something.
Weren't we going 4 hexes a day?
I don't remember.
Well, how many is 4 hexes?
He doesn't know.
Hey, you were going 6 hexes a day.
So that is 16 or 24.
It's right at 15, a little over 15.
6 equals 15.
Yeah.
So each hex is 2.5.
Okay.
But I don't know how much your scent's going to add to the track, though. Better figure out what scent does and how it adds to track. If it gives you a bonus or...
Well, the set starts falling off.
Well, yeah, but it's still going to... I think it would help some with track. But,
We looked it up earlier, baby.
okay.
You had 2 for every hour.
Yeah.
So after 24 hours, it's 48. Adds 48 to the DC. It hasn't been 24 hours. It's
Well,
been,
that was for scent.
yeah, that's what he was talking about.
Oh,
Just for scent, but I don't know whether... I figured you get a bonus if you use track and scent. I think would that give you a bonus.
If it was recent, yes.
But I don't know how.
Every mile.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are camping south of Rappan Athuk. So they were actually headed back towards Rappan Athuk when they left.
well, we headed right to where they were headed when we left.
I guess you would have followed them, yeah.
We would have probably. I don't know what.
Well, we would have started tracking wherever we last seen him.
Okay.
Because he watched him in the distance, so we could probably pick up the trail wherever was in that direction.
Okay, so it sounds like percent, it's similar. The DC for a fresh trail is 10, no matter what kind of surface holds the scent. The DC increases or decreases depending on how strong the quarry's odor is. That bitch stinks.
In your opinion. Barry got closer and sniffed. There shouldn't smell that bad.
The number of creatures, the age of the trail. For each hour the trail is cold, the DC increases by 2. Otherwise, follow rules for the track feed.
Okay, so that's probably
Creatures tracking by scent ignore the effects of surface condition and poor visibility.
no.
So you can take, it doesn't matter what surface I was tracking on, you can take that minus off of there. So it may be, pick up track. We started at daylight, right?
Yes.
As soon as we got our,
Yeah, as soon as you got
Yeah,
started.
we don't know how. I mean, they might have started. They're not in a hurry probably because they don't know where They might be still asleep for all we know.
So the texture of the ground doesn't matter if I'm tracking by scent. So that the lowest DC is 5. Every 3 creatures in the group being tracked lowers it by 1. So if there's 15 in there, that gets it down to 0.
16.
Well,
15.
Oh, 15 additional.
But it says the number of creatures being tracked. So every 3 creatures.
Oh, 3. Sorry.
That lowers it by 5. So that gets the DC down to 0.
Okay.
They're medium.
Yeah.
So that's a 0 modifier. Every 24 hours since a trail was made adds a +1. Every hour of rain adds a +1. Fresh snow cover adds a +10. Poor visibility doesn't apply because of scent. Tracked party moves half speed. Tracked party hides trail and moves at half of its speed adds a 5. If you fail a survival check, you can retry after 1 hour.
outside is 10 minutes.
Without this feat, you can use the survival skill to find tracks, but you can only follow them if the DC for the task is 10 or lower. Search skill to find footprints, blah, blah, blah. So it looks to me like my DC's probably time is the only thing, and it's been less than 24 hours.
Yeah.
24 hours would add a +1.
So what is your DC?
It's like 0.
So you can't lose the track.
Unless they're trying to cover it up or do something deceptive. It says the terrain conditions don't matter if you're using scent, if you have scent. So it doesn't matter if it's soft ground or hard ground. So that modifier is out. And that sets
Scent and track together.
that sets the DC at 5. And then since there's 16 of them, that lowers it by 5.
Okay, it's morning. Barry, this was supposed to happen yesterday and I forgot. So we'll take care of it now.
Okay.
Roll 6-sided die.
A 6-sided dice. About a 2.
You lose 1 con. Roll 6-sided die.
About a 5.
You lose 3 deck. Kenroy, buddy old pal.
This was supposed to happen yesterday.
What's that yesterday?
So I had 1 laceration memorized yesterday. I didn't have 2 or 4. What'd you lose, Barry?
1 con and 3 decks.
You get 1 overnight, don't you?
I get one of them back overnight then?
You just lost it this morning.
Well, they said this happened yesterday.
Well, it was supposed to happen yesterday, but we went through all the battles and everything without you losing your stat, so it happened today.
Okay.
Okay, Kenroy, roll 6-sided die.
3.
You lose 2 decks. Roll 6-sided die.
4.
You lose 2 con. Remember when you got bit by the were-rat and I said you need 2 saving throws? You saved on the lycanthropy. You failed on the filth fever.
I don't remember where. Oh, that was.
Or no, it wasn't on a were-rat. It was on something else. Maybe it was on the ghouls and ghasts. Or remember?
I only got hit by a claw like wind, but
No, it was lycanthropy.
it had to be a like. Probably.
And it's a 1d3 days. What happened 3 days ago? Filth fever. That's the one.
Well, does that change our plans?
Well,
I don't have a lesser restoration memorized now.
does that happen before we start memorizing spells or?
Yes.
Okay.
But even if it does, that's into our spells pretty hard. It's into my spells.
Well, that'd take care of 7 hit points and 2 off my AT.
Lesser restoration is 1d4.
1 off my DC.
1 to 4 points. You get a paladin. First level spell for paladin. Do we have Bob and Emil with us, or are we leaving them at the mausoleum?
I don't think they all stayed at mausoleum. I think they come with us.
For you. Following?
Okay, so one of my new skills, my companion animal got, is I have an empathic link with it now, after 1 mile.
Okay.
So I can communicate. It has intelligence now, and I can communicate with it. It's only a 6 intelligence. It says misunderstandings happen because of animals and humans, but I get a rough idea and then basically communicate vague ideas with it.
Okay.
So we don't have to stay with my dog. We can let my dog get out in front of us. He has movement of 40, and he's smarter than your average dog. Empathic link. So empathic. Master has an empathic link with his familiar out to a distance of up to 1 mile. The master cannot see through the familiar's eyes, but they can communicate empathically. Because of the limited nature of the link, only general emotional content such as fear, hunger, happiness, curiosity can be communicated. Note that the low intelligence of low-level master familiar limits what the creature is able to communicate or understand, and even intelligent familiars see the world differently from humans. So misunderstandings are always possible. If I have the same connection to a place that the familiar does, so if the familiar has seen it, it's the same as if I've seen it, and I can teleport there if I have this. That may not be as helpful as I hoped it would.
So anything about these, Billy?
Only general emotional content such as fear, hunger, happiness, and curiosity can be communicated.
You lost 3 decks?
Topher care of that, didn't you? Or you did?
I don't have that spell memorized today.
Okay.
But you said it happened before we memorize spells?
Yes.
So we can change our spells
Yes.
to accommodate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna lose 7 hit points and 2 off my AC.
I'm going to lose 2 spells to restore that.
Well, I could restore his dexterity completely, and I can about 1 for lesser restoration, I think.
What are you down?
I'm down 2 decks and 2 con. I can be down 2 decks. I love with those arrows flying. I don't like it. The 2 con I want to fix. So you're down 1.
On and 3 dead.
And that 1 con made a difference
Yeah, it's good.
because you're at even.
Yep, 14 con, so
You don't hit points.
I'd lose 7 hit points. I just got.
Or we could counter that with a
Bullseye,
Bear's Endurance,
Bear's Endurance.
the time of battle, which could give you.
Was that the same level as?
That's the same level as restoration, but we'd get a little more bang for our buck, But the duration's only a minute per level.
Well, 7 minutes.
Typically, fighting gonna last any longer than that. I don't look wilderness it could though, but can you do 1 lesser restoration for me and still feel like we can go get them?
Yeah. I'm giving up a buff spell, either Bear's Endurance or Cat's Grace, that I was going to put on me and my pet.
Oh,
Or Bark Skin. But I'd give up Bear's Endurance or Cat's Grace first.
well,
You don't need those spells.
I probably won't use Shield Other in this situation. Okay, well, let me get rid of that. Get 1 of those. Shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I can get rid of a ball stream. Get a Bear's Endurance. What does restoration do, Barry?
What's a restoration?
Restoration. I got it right here. 1200.
922 is all?
All temporary ability damage.
So that'd take care of everything, wouldn't it?
Oh, so I could do all your ability damage.
Yeah, that'd take care of everything. But what level spell is that?
4th, I got an inflict critical wounds I can take out, not memorize, and get you that.
Ooh, you don't take an inflict.
I want to get close to one of those spells. All right, I'm still in the game.
Okay, let's head out.
I'm down 2 decks and 2 con.
So I'm telling my pet to follow this trail till he gets afraid of something, and we're going to follow behind him a half mile. If he sees this group that he's tracking, he's supposed to stop and come back to me.
Would he know that?
Well, he's tracking these trails when he
Okay.
sees what he's actually tracking. I would assume he would know that when he sees what, and especially since he's seen him yesterday before he started tracking. When he sees what he's tracking, I'm just stop and return to me. Stop tracking and return to me. And we really do. We're gonna die.
Hey, here's where you pick up the trail.
North of.
Nah, the red X is Rappan Athuk.
Oh, okay.
And you're the trail?
What's that?
You're the trail?
Yes.
Okay.
Night. Evening.
Well, I say we push it because they would probably, if they stop, I mean,
What's we got.
Can I?
We're going to make some constitution checks.
How fresh are the tracks at this point?
They're staying about the same. They would have slept and got up, and so you're not losing time or gaining time on them. You're still, let's see, 4.
so we don't think they stopped.
But we think we traveled 2 hours yesterday in the same direction they did.
Well, you guys went past Rappan Athuk, and then you came back to where the trail differed, and then started going. So 4, 12, probably between 14 and 16 hours behind.
How do we get that far behind?
Because your battle or you paid them off at 4 o'clock in the evening
And we went the same direction, didn't we?
for a very short time.
Oh, okay.
And then they veered off, and you went on up to Rappan Athuk. And you guys both got up at the same time, and then you had to backtrack to get onto their trail and then start off.
Okay, so we're going to keep heading.
Okay, so when they get out on that road, I'm probably not going to be able to track it.
Forced march. In an 8 or 8 hours. Character can walk for more than 8 hours a day, making a forced march. For each hour beyond 8 hours, a constitution check DC 10 plus 2 extra per hour is required. If the check fails, a character takes 1d6 points of non-lethal damage. A character who takes non-lethal damage from a forced march becomes fatigued. Eliminating the non-lethal damage also eliminates the fatigue. Possible for a character to march into unconsciousness. I mean, we can push it.
Okay, but I'm guessing when they get to this road, they're 14 hours behind us. If a patrol's going by or any other people going by on that road, their track's going to get harder to follow.
That's why we need to keep going. Huh?
No,
I want to know at least which way they went before we.
Okay, we'll follow them to, it's 9 o'clock. What'd you say? 9 o'clock in the morning or 9 o'clock at night?
We followed for 8 hours. We've taken an hour and a half probably break during the day here and there.
We want to follow them at least to the trail to the road and see what happens to the trail at the road.
So essentially you're going 6 hexes in a 14-hour day?
We can go 2 miles extra. So we can go another almost hex in an hour. We can go 2 miles an hour. That's how we can go 16 hours, 16 miles in a day. Now we have to everybody has to make a DC 12 Constitution check. So that's, oh shit, I'm down 2 Constitution. I might want to buff my con before I make this check.
13.
So
I made it.
con check, what are we going to do? Just add our con
Add your
bonus?
con bonus. You get 12. There you go. Your dog does too.
My dog probably doesn't because my dog can move 40.
Oh, yeah.
He's moving.
Bob?
We probably don't because we're not moving it.
Well, we're not moving full speed, so I would say we're not really pushing it.
He's probably the only one that's,
Bob didn't make it.
he had a rough day yesterday.
How about the horse? He can ride the horse.
I think the horse would have a 40 movement too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bob's just going to get on the horse. He's getting tired. And we can just heal Bob.
Okay. What happens here?
Which way did they go?
They went straight across the road.
Oh, breaking new territory. Breaking new ground here.
All right.
I say we keep following.
Let's go. Keep going. We got the ground to catch up.
Okay. Tell my dog to walk for another 2 hours and
Another hour. We got to
another
go another hour and make it 14 now. We're going to start missing our saves now.
Your hour?
Yep, two more miles.
Yep.
Almost a whole
Oh.
day. That's okay. Yeah. Well, 14. I didn't make it.
Okay, but those people that are moving 30, are you still saying we've exceeded our, just because of the amount of time we're going to be fatigued, or
I would say
should have people with a 30 move, we should be able to go 24 hours in a day.
then we wouldn't be as near as tired as the people that he was in. Did you?
Well,
make it, Dave?
I rolled it 12.
It'd be only 11, but if I just add my con, my +2, that's only 11.
12 is not going to make it for me.
We gained 2 hours.
But I have endurance.
We have endurance.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think I did it a lot, I think.
That would have made it.
Well, I'm moving 30s.
I'm moving 30.
Endurance. Getting a +4 to
You got to be within a mile of your pet. Huh?
Constitution checks. So it is. Okay. So it'd be I had a 9, +2, 11, it'd be 15.
But you made it.
It just gives me a +4 to, okay.
I rolled a 10.
I took that so I could sleep in my
I
arm.
did a +1, 11. But I'm not moving anywhere near. I'm only moving, I'm moving, 2/3 speed.
So are we taking damage or not?
That's the
People moving 30?
I rolled an 11. Typically should have been 14.
I'll say no.
Let's go another hour. Get us across that hex.
Okay, but you're saying you're going 2 miles in an hour?
Yeah.
But you're only going 5 hexes a day.
You
told
told
us
the hex
16 miles.
2.5 miles.
16 miles in 8
You
hours.
said 6 hexes. 6 times 2.5 is 15. The hex is 2.5 miles. We're going 2 miles an hour. We're marching 8 hours. 8 times 2 is 16.
Okay.
But we're assuming we're stopped. We probably wouldn't have stopped for, if we were hot on the trail, we wouldn't have stopped for breakfast and lunch. And
I think we probably had to stop.
Yeah, you'd have had to stop or you would have.
But they would have had to stop too or something, I'm not sure.
Right.
I mean,
But you're trying to gain on them. They're just moving at normal rate.
yeah.
You're pushing.
So yeah, I'm not sure we went 2 miles.
we were in the middle of the road is where we stopped and made our last check.
But yeah, those hexes aren't as
Easy to track as a.
wide as they are.
Yeah, I was just going from center hex to center hex was what I was doing. And you're a little bit short of that.
Yeah, I was with you too. So yeah, we're going to go 2 more miles. This will be our 3rd hour pushing it, right? So we gained 3 miles on them. 3 hours. No, 6 miles. Which if they're moving the same speed we are. But that sounded like they are. Okay.
We got to make another check.
I made it.
Ooh,
I
that's
failed. My bet.
That's only 11.
Okay.
Now you take some dual damage or something?
Yeah.
How much healing does it? Can it cure minor? take care of that.
Check fails, take 26 points of non-lethal damage, becomes fatigue. Eliminating the non-lethal damage also eliminates the fatigue. So you take 1d6 non-lethal damage, and we can heal it.
6.
Already okay. And then you're fine again. We could go all night. How many damage do you take?
And then roll.
That's a good plan. I like that.
I took 1, and my pet took 1. Everyone else, snake eyes.
We gotta get 8 hours sleep though to relearn spells if we use spells up.
Yeah, and they're going to get started first thing in the morning, so all this time we're gaining.
Well, no, because they can only lose 8 hours.
They can push like we are. And
They could, but they haven't been. Trails, we're gaining on the trail now. Seems like they're not pushing, and we're still gonna get 8 hours sleep easy. We only went 11 hours, so we've still got 13 hours, and the rest of the day, we probably used a couple hours to find the trail. So now we're down to 11 hours. We still got our 8 hours sleep.
Well, I thought the 8 hours of travel was spread out over the day because you walk for an hour and rest for an hour and walk for an hour and rest for an hour. And I thought that's what we were doing.
No, I don't.
we're traveling 2 miles an hour, but we're not traveling 8 solid hours. We're traveling for 2 hours and taking an hour break, traveling for 2 hours, taking an hour break, breaking for breakfast, breaking for lunch, mid-afternoon break, supper break. We had 8 hours to travel in.
Because you could move for 16 hours.
Yeah, the character can walk 8 hours in a day of travel without a problem. So I would say you'd take a 30-minute break in the morning, an hour lunch, a 30-minute break in the afternoon, look like a work day.
So that's 11 hours. 11 hours to go 8 hours.
So 10 hours.
Oh, yeah, 15.
It's going to take you 10 hours to move 8 hours, but now you're getting tired. So if you keep pushing, that's how I would see.
What time is it?
I would say probably getting 10.
Okay, then to go to bed.
We get 8 hours of sleep at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Take us 30 minutes to set up camp.
30 minutes to pick up camp in the morning. That gets us to 7 o'clock in the morning.
You'll be on the road at 7.
Is that setting a watch?
No, we're not going to set a watch. I got my watch there
Well,
right.
he said 6 o'clock. 10 o'clock to 6 o'clock is 8 hours. That's no watches.
Bob's been riding a horse all day.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's been riding the last 2.
we'll heal him too. Oh, I'm going to roll that. Well, I've got a +5, so you took 6. I got a +5, so
I'll get mine back overnight. We could add 2 hours. And we're
I
gonna
should have memorized a lesser restoration, damn it.
we're gonna add 2 hours to that. If we all take a break, a 2-hour shift, so everybody can get 8 hours of sleep. I haven't cast any spells, so I could go anytime. I don't need to relearn a spell. So I don't even I already have my spell list. I'm not going to learn a new spell list. It doesn't matter if I take a 2-hour watch, but I'm only going to get 6 hours of sleep.
Damn it.
It's going to take us 10 hours to get 8 hours of sleep.
Unless Bob.
That only helps.
Yeah.
Well, I'll get an hour and a half,
Well, I don't need spells, or Reece doesn't need spells, so.
which is going to take us 9
He still
and a
needs
half
to
hours.
rest. Okay. Yeah, they're not in that boat because their spellcasters can sleep all night. Anthony, watchers. How could we do that?
Should have put him on the horse. Should put him on the horse, and we should have been moving at 40 and 30. Barry, you know how to ride.
We're going to strap you on.
Side saddle.
Undercarriage. Because he's the only one moving 20.
Yeah, that's dumbass. Yeah, what the hell were we thinking?
What Bob's movement is. I'm almost certain.
Oh, he's going to be 30.
Horse would be 40.
At least 30.
Carrying Barry. He might be back down to 20.
Horse.
It's a mule or a donkey.
Donkey, 24 miles a day. It'd be 30 miles an hour. So yeah, he's moving 30.
How much can he carry?
Ton. I'm getting scared.
Scared of him?
She's got to have a spy or somebody at watching her trail, watching her six, spies, keeping track of anybody's following them.
Yeah, they're going to have somebody.
They could have it here somewhere.
Oh, I'm
Assuming.
bet we're going to find it.
Well, that's what we're hoping.
I don't think we're going to be able to sneak up on them.
Yeah.
2, 4, 6, 8.
Who do we appreciate? James. Come on, guys, cheer.
My mom told me if you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all.
Well, they're going to be in the same boat we are. Similar. I guess they got enough guys. They won't have to. They won't be. They still all need 8 hours sleep, so they're going to have to go 8 hours and 30 minutes or something. No longer than that, because they're spellcasters. Not going to take a watch probably. But yes. All right.
We're camping here.
Yeah, we're camping here.
How many hours?
Well, 10, I guess.
Okay.
Because we gotta get
plus we got a setup camp, plus we got a breakdown camp.
But whoever's last watch isn't gonna help. He's gonna go to sleep. You know, put his bedding down and go to sleep. The rest of us will set up camp, and then whoever's last watch doesn't know we can.
Okay, do we make it through night then?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm trying to roll it.
No.
I think it's worth their time to
Wait.
go over there with us and come back to the road.
We could get another patrol. Would be nice.
Morning.
That's too bad. Hey, we're gonna throw him on the mule. Move 30.
Okay, I'm the pee.
You're gonna pee, and I'm gonna get something to drink.
Could have made
Yeah, could have been eight miles.
half the distance on them yesterday. We do travel 50% farther than they did.
You still made up 6 though.
They've probably got a lair or a hideout or a camp or something over here you're about to wander into.
It was closer to Rappan Athuk, so we can take it over. So we can just find a cave or something.
So they just happened to be hanging out here and caught us when we come out. Found our Bob and our mule, hijack us, and then bust their butt back to their base camp. They're not pestering anybody else. They don't have any other errands to run.
Okay. So if you're moving at 30, how many squares can you go?
Whole bunch.
We were going 24, 2.5, 10 squares would be 25, 10 hexes.
Damn near 10 squares.
You know you guys are all full up because you got all your spells back, right?
Ooh. And we gained a.
You would have gained
One of your ability.
ability points back.
Okay, my dex doesn't hurt. My con still does.
You're going to go how many hexes a day?
Did.
You didn't double your speed.
We were going 6. You go 6 and get 50% more. Half of 6 is 3. 3 and 6 is 9.
9 times.
But you told us a hex is 2.5 miles.
We're going 24 today.
And
now.
so 6 was only 15 when we were actually going when we were going 16. And now we're going 24. And 10 hexes would be 25.
So yeah, if you give us 10 hexes today,
You don't need 10.
no.
But we should be gaining ground on them every hour.
Well, we don't know what they're doing.
They're going 2 miles an hour and we're going 3 miles.
They could have stopped to watch the birds or harass somebody
If
else.
they were going full
Do
speed,
some hunting.
they're going full speed, they're going 2 miles an hour, we're going 3 miles an hour. Gaining a mile on them every hour.
I'm sure they stopped several people and got 1,500 gold from them along the way. I'm sure.
I wish I could cast long strider on you, then you and your pet could go on really real men.
I can shapeshift into something to give me more movement.
Yeah, you probably want to save that for next vacation.
Well, somebody you want to turn into a bear sometime. I don't know.
Rhinos are pretty mean, I've heard.
Well, we must have found the camp or something.
That or they got on a boat in the river and lost their scent, lost the trail.
How far your dog had you?
Half a mile, roughly.
Did we kill them all?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
I would say trying to, with half a mile, keeping him in sight, trying to communicate with him and keep him in sight.
Oh, we found a scout,
I
a
don't know.
rear guard.
we don't know what we're telling
He
you.
just asked me how far in front of me my pet was.
Oh,
Half a mile in front of me and was in eyesight. I could fly and recon this area and try to get him maybe the next day or two instead of a day. Because I only have one shapeshift. If I shapeshift into a bird and recon, then I lost it for the day.
and you don't feel like engaging?
I think when I engage with them, I want to be in a combat form.
Yeah. Fill down the decks and our compass. If we find their,
Do you think we can be safe here?
we can head over to the bridge.
Okay, I
I mean, that's on whether they have just a temporary camp or whether they have something, they're in like a cave or permanent camp or what they're doing.
Uh-oh. I think I'm going to get decided for us.
What's your formation?
Clerics out front, yeah, that's always a good thing.
Yes, follow.
The dog's a half mile ahead. Didn't. Son of a bitch.
Well, I'd be out front probably. You moving people around or we don't.
Okay, so what did you say, Barry?
Well, I'd be out front like, well, sure.
Put me 2 squares to the west. Yep, that's where I want to be. Put Kenrick 1 square to the east. No,
Oh,
right where we're at, right there. I like it. We're still in fireball, but I don't think we're going to come. Well, spellcaster out here.
Drop me back on a diagonal to my right, back to my character's right, 1 square.
yeah?
Did you diagonal me?
Yeah.
To my character's right, to my character's left.
Oh, sorry.
One
I know
more.
which way you're facing.
One more square. There you go. Right there, where I want to be.
Want Bob that close?
Yeah, that's fine. He's good.
You say you're keeping.
Trying to keep visual contact with my pet if I can.
He's got the input telepathic link. you know,
Empathic.
See the dot down at the bottom?
telepathic.
That's your dog.
That's a half a mile.
And so is he communicating something to me?
Yeah, he's getting attacked. Look at all those armies he's got over there on the edge of the map.
You're up to go see those.
He's a fortification.
I hope we would have seen it before we got within 50 feet of it.
Or 100 feet of it.
Hell, we ought
That
to
looks
see
like
it.
something
We
we
ought to be able to see where we're at.
Well, Tim, you keep showing us your under your skirt there. We don't like what we see.
Is the dog scared or happy or?
There you go.
There.
Okay.
So go to the edge of the map. I don't know what's that is over there.
He's 75 feet from the.
Damn, you get us close to shit.
Well, I can move it back.
He got that close before he saw the
No.
building?
I just moved him down there. How close you want him to get?
Well,
When he can see the building,
as soon as he can see the building, I think
he's gonna know that, dude.
he's gonna have a different feeling.
Yeah.
Okay. How's that?
Can you hit a golf ball that far, Jimmy?
What's that?
Can you hit a golf ball that far?
The sand wedge yet?
Can you still see the golf ball?
Yep.
Yeah. That's the building.
Fuck building. Yeah, we get within a half a mile of a building if you don't have to look over or through trees or something. Even if you have to look through trees, you have a chance of spotting.
So like the trail, I'm assuming we've been following him and we're on their trail. Is their trail heavier? I can live with that. Is the trail heavier here? Is there a lot more traffic, or is there a regular trail
No.
that they use to travel in and out?
They're an irregular trail.
Okay, I'm going to communicate to my dog to stay there.
Oh,
That's why I had you guys closer so you can see what you're getting.
Well, I think we can still, depending on
yeah, the
hills and stuff, but at some point we're going to be on a high point of a hill. Unless that's sitting in a hole or is
It's not on the hill. It's in the low spot.
well,
what we like to hear.
Well, how far do we get to it before we can see it?
That far.
that my pet can see it from there, Barrett. Can we see it?
Oh, that's what I'm wondering.
Probably not.
Oh,
Okay. Call my pet back and recon it.
That's a good plan. I like your recon plan. See what we got in there. See what it exactly is.
So I can shapeshift for 5 hours.
well,
Are you guys
Don't pay
gonna?
any attention to that hawk. He's not gonna. That'd be a buzzard. Nobody likes to eat buzzard.
I have low light vision. I can wait and do it at night. And this,
I think I remember him turning into
yeah, I know.
Barrel. That's a classic.
Well, maybe I've seen the rogue up, sneak up there and have him look to see whether it's a building or a
Maybe we got better recon guys on the road.
Well, if you can send him out to do it as a bird, that'll be fine too. But
But if I do that, I don't want to attack today. Things I don't want to attack today.
Well, I'm
So you're saying this is the edge of the forest? You mean the trees are so thick we can't see past there, or why do you have the map the way you have it?
Because that's where I put the building. There's more forest beside it.
So there's nothing special over there. You just don't have it.
it all looks like what the rest of it does.
You don't have it populated.
late.
Okay, what time is it?
2 o'clock.
What time?
2 o'clock. 2 TUE.
You guys just gonna hang out here?
Okay, are you what? You gonna go fly around up there? Okay, yeah, we'll just hang out here.
Yeah. The dog got back to us,
I'm
Rob.
calling the dog back. I'm gonna change into a dire hawk. I'm assuming that's a typical animal for this area. It says the climate and terrain is any forest, hills, plains, or mountains. And mountains.
Is that a large creature?
It is medium animal.
Oh, okay. It's gonna be pretty big. Oh, to stick out. Yeah.
Well, it's typical for this terrain, though.
Yeah, but I don't suppose there's a lot of dire hawks around, right?
Well, I'm going to be about 600 feet in the air
Okay.
out of arrow shot range, right? Out of lightning bolt range.
Or catapult.
Why can't you just be a regular?
Let's just.
Because I can't change into a small animal.
Oh.
Change into a medium animal, same size as me. That's why he was asking if it was large, because I can't change into large.
Merlin could do it.
Yeah, I wish it changed into a sparrow. I said,
When do you see this rover?
It's got really long arms.
okay, I'm going to fly off, get used to my wings, since it's the first time I've ever shapeshifted, fly off to the north and get used to flying a little bit for 30 minutes, or however long it takes me to get used to flying.
Hope we don't have a dire hawk down. Dire hawk down. Oh, shit. We gotta call Rangers in.
Didn't see the anti-aircraft guns. Okay.
And once I get used to flying a little bit, then I'm going to climb and get pretty high and make a big circular pass around here that goes right over the top of that building.
He might relieve himself of the
Yeah,
wall.
I'm definitely going to make a
Make a pit stop.
on the roof of that.
Make a pit stop.
I want to get a lay of the surrounding land from that building down to the river. I'm assuming 600 feet of height. I'm going to have a lot of visibility. Freedom of movement spell might not be the worst thing.
That's what you see.
Okay, but when I'm first learning to fly down there and I'm getting some altitude, I want to see the whole countryside
It looks trees, grass. That's all you're seeing.
and all the way down to the river.
Yes.
And there's nothing for 2 miles in any direction.
Nope.
And I fly over that. That's all I see.
Yep.
So those are 2 guards on the north and south wall and 1 guard on the east and west wall, 4 guards down in the courtyard.
And that's a trench. They're down in a trench with a spike wall behind them, and then that's a low wall there.
They're in the trench.
Yes.
And they have a spiked wall behind them.
Yes. And there's a gap here and a gap here for them to get back out. And then there's the front door. And you can probably see arrow slits around the outside of those buildings.
Is there a peaked roof on that or a flat roof?
Flat roof.
How tall is the building?
12 feet.
Does it have battlements or
That's just a brick wall.
stone
Wall, yeah.
stone building with a flat roof?
Yep.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And there was 12 of these guards before.
Yep.
Plus 4 NPC types.
Yes.
So 12 red shirts, and there's 10 of them out here right now.
Yep.
And I'm up in the air. So we said it was 2 o'clock when I pulled my dog back. So I'm probably about 3 o'clock when I'm here, 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
I'm going to just make a huge circle so that this is,
Yeah, at that point, you definitely see the arrow slits. There's arrow slits all the way around it.
but a big enough circle that it takes me like 30 minutes to make a lap.
Okay.
And I don't care if I want to be far enough away that they can't see me easily, which I'm sure I stand out. But I want to see if these guards ever move or if they stay there the whole time.
No, they're patrolling.
They are moving. So they're not. So I flew over it once and then I make this big circle around it and watch them all move. See them go in or out of the building or change shift or another group come out.
How long are you up there?
Well, it's at a 30-minute circle. So I flew by it once the first time, and then I went out and I made a great big huge 30-minute circle lap around it.
Not in 30 minutes, no.
So now I'm going to fly off for an hour and fly out of sight of this building, far enough away to like down over the river, just to use as a landmark, and fly along the river. And I don't know what I'm seeing or if there's anything to see, but I just want to get a lay of the whole land. If there's any other buildings or outposts or distinguishing marks or craters, or can I see animals? Can I see patrols on the road?
No patrols.
I don't see any other groups of monsters or animals or cattle or deer or buffalo.
No.
Nothing.
Well, I mean, you're going to see an animal here and there, but not a lot.
But I'm not seeing any humanoids. I'm not seeing any humanoids for 5-mile radius around this place.
No.
And so I've been gone for an hour and I'm going to come back and make another loop 1/2 mile away from this thing, make another loop around it.
No, you don't see anything.
Can I tell that it's the same guards? Can I see them going in and out of the building?
You would probably see every once in a while that one of them would go in and trade places a little different.
So if they have 12 guards, now I want to find a tree and land in a tree 1/2 mile away from this building. Can I do that?
Which direction?
To the east.
The trees are thick enough, you're not going to get a real good view of it.
That's perfect because I don't want them to have a good view of me either. I want to blend into the scenery, but I want to pick a taller tree and maybe just jump from tree to tree until I find one where I have a vantage point where I can kind of watch this for another hour. And I don't see anybody coming and going. I don't see any activity.
Not leaving the area, no.
So absolutely nothing's come in or out of this fort, and nobody's come out of the building other than to exchange a guard.
Yes.
So you said there's a way in and a way out on either side. Is there a established trail there?
No. This looks really new.
The whole thing looks really new.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to study this good enough so when those guys come back in here, we can just show them this.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Bring them back.
Got
I'm gonna fly back and change back into human form.
Come on out.